The Fantastic History of the World. By John Honey. Part 3. Ice creams. Ice cream, you scream, really? Ice cream is called the Great American Dessert. Although an American favorite, the US cannot claim to be responsible for originating it. While it is uncertain who invented ice cream, its history can be traced back to 400 BC. When Alexander the Great had snow brought down from higher elevations and put in specially dug trenches so he could enjoy frozen fruit punches. Although the Chinese are said to have used a frozen mixture of rice and milk in 200 BC, the Persians used grape juice and other berries over ice, and the Romans with Emperor Nero about 2,000 years ago liked to have fruit over ice. The Moors first used milk and sugar to produce ice cream. They also included dried fruits, nuts, and yogurt. Rose water was used to give it flavor. It was the influence of the Moors in Sicily and the Chinese in Venice. It is said that Marco Polo brought ice cream back from China. This was a way to make milk and ice concoctions that probably gave birth to the gelato in Italy. It took some time for Italians to perfect it, but they made it into an art that carries to this day. With those two influences fusing into one country gelato, it evolved to where it became a delicacy favored by the courts of Italy. It took many years for the Italians to develop gelato to its present form. It went through many evolutions. It is said that Catherine de' Medici brought the most exotic and exquisite gelato flavors to be served at her reception when she married King Henry II. Is that where the gelato legend begins? Who knows, because it quickly spread throughout France and later to England until finally it reached America, where ice cream was developed. As opposed to the Italian version of gelato, ice cream became a commercial success in America when it was first advertised in the New York Gazette in New York in 1777. The difference is that gelato is made with more milk than cream. Those were the origins of the American ice cream industry. Bear in mind that all this was happening before the advent of electricity, so not only was it an art, but it required a skillful use of elbow grease. Ice cream was savored by some of the most famous Americans in history. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson served it to their guests, and First Lady Dolly Madison made it a household item. She served it to many of her guests at the White House. What would you guess is the most popular flavor of ice cream? If you said vanilla, you guessed it right.